Picture this: pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and lush green landscapes. Thailand, the land of smiles, beckons travelers with its exotic charm and promises of unforgettable adventures. Each year, millions of tourists flock to this Southeast Asian gem, eager to soak up the sun, explore ancient temples, and indulge in the vibrant culture. But beneath the surface of this idyllic paradise lurks a darker side, a reality that can quickly turn a dream vacation into a nightmare. For some unsuspecting travelers, the journey takes an unexpected turn, leading them into the clutches of scams that prey on their excitement and unfamiliarity. These scams, often orchestrated with cunning precision, can leave tourists emotionally drained, financially devastated, and questioning the very nature of trust. The story you're about to hear is not an isolated incident. Let's dive into the world of tourist scams in Thailand, equipping you with the knowledge and awareness to protect yourself and make the most of your travels. Imagine yourself strolling through the bustling streets of Bangkok, a kaleidoscope of sights, sounds, and smells enveloping you. The air is thick with the aroma of street food, a symphony of spices tantalizing your senses. You're approached by a friendly local, his smile as warm as the Thai sun. He compliments your elephant pants, a common tourist purchase, and strikes up a conversation. He seems genuinely interested in your travels, asking about your plans and offering helpful advice. He tells you about a fantastic temple off the beaten path where a special ceremony is taking place. He assures you it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, something you won't find in any guidebook. You're intrigued. The opportunity to witness a unique cultural event away from the tourist hordes is too tempting to resist. Little do you know, you've just taken the bait, lured into a carefully constructed trap by a master manipulator. The taxi ride to the temple is uneventful, but as you approach your destination, you notice the surroundings becoming increasingly desolate. The bustling city streets have given way to narrow, deserted alleys. A sense of unease creeps in, a knot of doubt forming in your stomach. You arrive at the temple, but it's nothing like you imagined. Instead of the vibrant colors and intricate carvings you expected, you find a dilapidated building, eerily quiet and seemingly abandoned. Your friendly guide explains that the ceremony is held in a private area, accessible only with a special donation. He insists on handling the transaction, assuring you it's a customary offering. He disappears with your cash, leaving you stranded in the desolate alleyway, the weight of realization hitting you like a ton of bricks. The temple, the ceremony, the friendly local. It was all a carefully orchestrated lie. This story, unfortunately, is not unique. Every year, countless tourists fall victim to similar scams in Thailand and other popular destinations around the world. The tactics used may vary, but the outcome is often the same. Unsuspecting travelers relieved of their hard-earned money, left feeling betrayed and violated. These scams thrive on the naivete of tourists, exploiting their excitement, trust, and unfamiliarity with local customs. But the good news is, knowledge is power. By understanding the common scams, recognizing the red flags, and arming yourself with practical tips, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a statistic. This is not meant to scare you away from exploring the wonders of Thailand or any other destination. Remember, the best defense against scams is a well-informed traveler. The anatomy of a scam, a closer look. Let's rewind and dissect the scam our traveler fell victim to, analyzing the intricate details that made it so effective. It all began with a seemingly harmless encounter, a friendly local striking up a conversation. This is a common tactic employed by scammers, establishing a rapport, appearing approachable and trustworthy. They often target tourists who appear lost, confused, or overly eager to experience the real Thailand. The scammer then dangles a tempting bait. In this case, a unique cultural experience at an off-the-beaten-path temple. This plays on the tourist's desire for authentic experiences, something beyond the typical tourist traps. They create a sense of urgency and exclusivity, making the offer seem irresistible. Next comes the offer of help, often disguised as an act of kindness. Finally, the trap is sprung. The power of persuasion. How scammers gain your trust. Scammers are masters of persuasion, employing a range of psychological tactics to disarm their victims and gain their trust. One common tactic is mirroring, where they subtly mimic the tourist's body language, speech patterns, and even clothing style to create a sense of familiarity and connection. They often use flattery, complimenting the tourist's appearance, language skills, or cultural knowledge. This boosts the tourist's ego, making them more receptive to the scammer's suggestions. Another powerful tool is the use of social proof. The scammer might point to other tourists supposedly enjoying the same experience or show fake reviews and testimonials to create an illusion of legitimacy. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. The art of distraction, creating the perfect opportunity. While persuasion plays a crucial role in gaining the tourist's trust, distraction is equally important in creating the perfect opportunity for the scam to unfold. Scammers are experts at diverting attention, often working in groups or pairs to execute their plans. One common distraction technique is the stall. While one scammer engages the tourist in conversation, another might discreetly bump into them, accidentally spill something on them, or create a commotion nearby. This moment of confusion and disorientation allows the scammer to pickpocket the tourist, swap their bags, or tamper with their belongings without them noticing. They might also use props and diversions. Another common tactic is the bait and switch. The impact of a scam extends far beyond the financial loss. Victims often experience a range of emotions: anger, shame, guilt, and a sense of betrayal. They might feel foolish for falling for the scam, blaming themselves for not being more cautious. The experience can also shatter their trust in others, making them wary of approaching locals or engaging in conversations. This can significantly impact their enjoyment of the trip, leaving them feeling vulnerable and isolated. In some cases, tourists might hesitate to report the scam to authorities, either out of embarrassment or fear of not being taken seriously. It's crucial to remember that falling victim to a scam does not make you foolish. The key is to learn from the experience, share your story, and help others avoid similar situations. Sharing your story, whether it's with fellow travelers, online forums, or travel blogs, can be incredibly empowering. By speaking out, you not only raise awareness about common scams, but also help break the stigma associated with being a victim. Your experience can provide valuable insights into the tactics used by scammers, helping others recognize the red flags and protect themselves. It also sends a message to scammers that their actions have consequences and that tourists are becoming more vigilant. Remember, your voice matters. By breaking the silence, you contribute to a safer and more informed travel environment for everyone. Thailand, a country renowned for its warm hospitality and vibrant culture, unfortunately, also grapples with a growing problem: tourist scams. While the vast majority of locals are honest and welcoming, a small minority seek to exploit unsuspecting visitors, tarnishing the country's reputation and impacting the tourism industry. The anonymity of tourist destinations, coupled with language barriers and cultural differences, creates a fertile ground for scammers to operate. They often prey on the excitement and naivety of travelers, exploiting their desire to experience the real Thailand and their unfamiliarity with local customs. While official statistics on tourist scams are difficult to come by, anecdotal evidence and online forums suggest that the problem is widespread and on the rise. From petty theft to elaborate schemes involving fake monks, rigged jet ski rentals, and gemstone scams, the tactics employed by scammers are as diverse as the country itself. The Thai government and tourism authorities are aware of the issue and have implemented measures to combat scams and protect tourists. However, the problem persists, highlighting the need for greater awareness, vigilance, and traveler education. Section 2, the usual suspects, common tourist scams in Thailand. Let's shine a light on some of the most prevalent tourist scams in Thailand, equipping you with the knowledge to spot them and avoid becoming a victim. The Tuk-Tuk Scam is perhaps the most notorious, targeting tourists looking for cheap transportation. The scam usually involves a tuk-tuk driver offering a suspiciously low fare to a popular attraction. However, along the way, the driver might make unscheduled stops at tailor shops, jewelry stores, or tourist agencies, claiming that the attraction is closed or offering a better deal. These stops are often part of a commission scheme where the driver receives a kickback for bringing in customers. Another common scam is the Gemstone Scam, often targeting tourists in Bangkok and other major cities. The scam typically involves friendly locals approaching tourists and engaging them in conversation, eventually steering the conversation towards gemstones and their supposed investment potential. They might claim to know a reliable dealer offering incredible discounts, luring tourists into purchasing overpriced or fake gemstones. Then there's the jet ski scam, particularly prevalent in beach destinations like Phuket and Pattaya. Section 3, beyond Bangkok, scams across the country. While scams are prevalent in tourist hotspots like Bangkok, Chiang Mai and Phuket, it's important to remember that they can happen anywhere, even in seemingly remote areas. For instance, in northern Thailand, tourists trekking through the jungle might encounter the fake checkpoint scam. This scam involves individuals posing as park rangers or officials, demanding entry fees or permits to proceed. These fees are often inflated or completely fictitious, with the money going directly into the scammer's pocket. Another scam common in rural areas is the animal tourism scam. Tourists eager to interact with elephants, tigers, or other exotic animals might be lured into visiting unethical animal attractions disguised as sanctuaries. It's crucial to research and choose reputable tour operators and animal sanctuaries that prioritize animal welfare and ethical practices. Section 4, the price of deception, the impact on tourism. Tourist scams, while seemingly isolated incidents, can have a significant impact on the tourism industry and the local economy. Negative experiences shared online through word of mouth or reported in the media can tarnish a destination's reputation, discouraging potential visitors and impacting the livelihoods of those working in the tourism sector. Scams can also erode trust between locals and tourists, creating a climate of suspicion and apprehension. This can hinder cultural exchange and discourage tourists from engaging in authentic local experiences. Beyond the economic implications, scams can have a lasting psychological impact on victims, leaving them feeling violated, vulnerable, and disillusioned with travel. They might hesitate to visit certain destinations or engage with locals, ultimately limiting their travel experiences. By working together, we can create a safer and more enjoyable travel environment for everyone. Echoes of deception real-life scam encounters. The internet is awash with stories from travelers who've fallen victim to scams in Thailand. One common thread running through these stories is the element of surprise. Many travelers describe being caught off guard by seemingly friendly locals, their guard lowered by the warm hospitality and exotic surroundings. A young backpacker from Australia recounts his experience with the Tuk-Tuk Scam in Bangkok. He was approached by a driver offering an incredibly cheap ride to the Grand Palace. However, along the way, the driver insisted on making multiple stops at tailor shops and jewelry stores, claiming they were part of the tour. These stories serve as a stark reminder that scams can happen to anyone. The bait and switch from tailor shops to tourist traps. One recurring theme in many scam narratives is the bait and switch tactic. Tourists are often lured in with promises of incredible deals, unique experiences, or helpful services, only to find themselves trapped in situations where they feel pressured to spend more money than intended or end up with inferior products or services. Take, for instance, the tailor shop scam, a classic con often targeting tourists in Bangkok and other major cities. Tourists might be approached by friendly locals who compliment their clothing style and recommend a fantastic tailor nearby. These tailors, often in cahoots with the scammers, might offer seemingly good deals on custom-made suits, dresses, or traditional Thai garments. However, once the measurements are taken and the deposit paid, the quality of the final product often falls far short of expectations. Tourists might find themselves stuck with ill-fitting garments made from cheap materials, with little recourse for refunds or alterations. Another variation of this scam involves the tourist trap restaurant. Tourists might stumble upon a restaurant with seemingly authentic local cuisine and surprisingly low prices listed on the menu. However, upon receiving the bill, they might find themselves slapped with hidden charges, inflated prices, or service fees that weren't mentioned up front. The key takeaway from these stories is to be wary of offers that seem too good to be true and to always clarify prices and services up front to avoid any unpleasant surprises. The price of trust, when kindness turns criminal. Tourist scams often betray trust, preying on kindness. Scams exploit generosity, turning it into exploitation. The fake monk scam exploits religious sentiments for money. Fake monks offer blessings or amulets for donations. These con artists use religion to extract money. The charity scam preys on compassion. Scammers claim to raise money for orphanages or schools. Verify any organization before donating to ensure legitimacy. Section 4. Wisdom from experienced travelers sharing their stories. While the stories of tourist scams in Thailand can be disheartening, they also offer valuable lessons and insights that can help future travelers stay safe and informed. Many travelers who have fallen victim to scams emphasize the importance of staying vigilant, trusting your instincts, and not being afraid to say no. They also stress the need to research common scams, familiarize yourself with local customs, and verify information before making any transactions or engaging in activities. Several online resources, travel forums, and social media groups are dedicated to exposing scams and providing travelers with practical tips and advice. The shared wisdom of experienced travelers serves as a valuable resource for those planning their trip to Thailand. By learning from the mistakes of others, tourists can navigate the potential pitfalls and enjoy their travels with greater confidence and peace of mind. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed is the first line of defense against scams. Practical tips for scam-proof travel. Let's empower you with practical tips to safeguard your journey and avoid scammers. Knowledge is your best defense. Do your research. Familiarize yourself with common scams and their locations. Be mindful of your belongings. Use reputable transportation and negotiate fares up front. The art of observation, spotting red flags and suspicious behavior. Develop the art of observation to reduce your risk of encountering scams. Pay attention to surroundings, recognize red flags, and trust your instincts. Be wary of overly friendly strangers offering unsolicited help. Scammers target those who appear lost or unsure. Project confidence and purpose, even if unsure. Trust your gut and politely decline if uncomfortable. Avoid being lured into secluded areas. Stick to well-lit, populated areas, especially at night. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Section 3. Trust your gut. If it feels wrong, it probably is. Your intuition is a powerful tool, especially when traveling in unfamiliar territory. If a situation, encounter, or offer feels off, trust your gut and err on the side of caution. Don't be afraid to say no, walk away, or seek help from a trusted source, such as your hotel staff, tour guide, or local authorities. Remember, you're not obligated to engage in any conversation or transaction that makes you feel uncomfortable. It's your trip, and you have the right to set boundaries and prioritize your safety and well-being. If you find yourself in a situation where you feel pressured or unsafe, don't hesitate to raise your voice, attract attention, or seek assistance from bystanders. Learning a few basic Thai phrases, such as "mai ao," I don't want it, or "choi dui," help, can also be helpful in diffusing a potentially dangerous situation. Remember, your safety is paramount, and it's always better to be overly cautious than to become a victim of a scam. Section 4. Resources for the savvy traveler, staying informed and prepared. In the digital age, travelers have a wealth of resources at their fingertips to stay informed, prepared, and one step ahead of potential scams. Utilize these tools to your advantage and make informed decisions throughout your journey. Several websites and apps are dedicated to travel safety, providing up-to-date information on scams, safety tips, and emergency contact numbers. Some popular options include the US Department of State's travel website, which offers country-specific information on safety, security, and health, as well as contact details for local embassies and consulates. The UK Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office's travel advice website, which provides travel advisories, safety tips, and contact information for British citizens travelling abroad. TripAdvisor's forums, a valuable resource for traveller reviews, tips and discussions on various destinations, including information on scams to watch out for. Consider subscribing to travel safety blogs, following relevant social media accounts, and joining online forums dedicated to travel in Thailand. These platforms offer a wealth of information, first-hand experiences, and practical advice from fellow travellers and experts. Section 5. Embrace the unexpected, traveling with confidence, not fear. While it's essential to be aware of potential scams and to take necessary precautions, it's equally important not to let fear dictate your travel experience. Thailand is a country of incredible beauty, rich culture, and warm hospitality, and the vast majority of locals are honest and welcoming. Embrace the unexpected, engage with locals with an open mind and a respectful heart, and trust your instincts. By staying informed, prepared, and alert, you can minimize your risk of encountering scams and focus on creating unforgettable memories in the land of smiles. Remember, travel is about embracing the unknown, connecting with different cultures, and expanding your horizons. Don't let the fear of scams overshadow the joy of discovery. By approaching travel with a healthy dose of caution and a spirit of adventure, you can navigate the potential pitfalls and unlock the true treasures of Thailand. So, pack your bags, grab your sense of adventure, and set off on your Thai adventure with confidence and an open heart. The land of smiles awaits, ready to captivate your senses and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Thailand is much more than just a breeding ground for con artists. With its breathtaking landscapes and warm hospitality, it remains a bucket list destination. The stories we've shared should not overshadow the countless positive experiences. Think of it as a delicate balancing act. Yes, Thailand has its share of individuals seeking to exploit visitors. However, these few do not define the nation or its people. The majority of Thais are incredibly kind and welcoming. Section 2. The power of awareness, your best defense against scams. Throughout this journey, we've delved into the intricate details of common tourist scams in Thailand, exposing their tactics and highlighting the emotional and financial toll they can take on their victims. We've learned that scammers are often master manipulators, skilled at preying on the naivety, excitement, and trust of unsuspecting travelers. However, we've also learned that knowledge is power. By arming yourself with information, recognizing red flags, and trusting your instincts, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a target. Remember, awareness is your best defense. Be observant of your surroundings, be wary of overly friendly strangers, and don't be afraid to question offers that seem too good to be true. Trust your gut. If a situation feels off, it probably is. Don't hesitate to remove yourself from uncomfortable situations, decline unsolicited offers, or seek assistance from trusted sources. The more you know about common scams, the better equipped you'll be to identify and avoid them. Share this knowledge with fellow travelers, spread awareness, and empower others to travel smart and stay safe. Section 3, Beyond the Scams, Embracing the True Spirit of Thailand. While it's crucial to be cautious and informed, don't let the fear of scams overshadow the beauty and wonder that await you in Thailand. This captivating country has so much to offer, from its stunning beaches and lush jungles to its ancient temples, vibrant cities, and delectable cuisine. Embrace the opportunity to connect with local people, learn a few basic Thai phrases, and immerse yourself in the culture. Respect local customs, be mindful of your surroundings, and approach each encounter with an open mind and a respectful heart. Venture beyond the tourist traps, explore hidden gems, and create your own unique adventure. Support local businesses, engage in responsible tourism practices, and leave a positive impact on the communities you visit. Remember, travel is about more than just ticking off destinations on a list. It's about embracing the unexpected, forging meaningful connections, and returning home with a transformed perspective. Section 4. Travel smart, travel safe, a shared responsibility. Creating a safer and more enjoyable travel environment is a shared responsibility, involving travelers, local communities, and tourism authorities working together. As travelers, we have a responsibility to be informed, prepared, and respectful of local customs. We can contribute by sharing our experiences, both positive and negative, to raise awareness and empower others. Local communities play a vital role in promoting responsible tourism practices, supporting ethical businesses, and addressing issues that impact visitor safety. Tourism authorities have a responsibility to address scams effectively, implement measures to protect travelers, and hold perpetrators accountable for their actions. By working together, we can create a more sustainable and enjoyable travel industry that benefits both visitors and local communities. Section 5. Keep exploring, keep learning. The journey continues. As we conclude this exploration of tourist scams in Thailand, remember that the journey of discovery never truly ends. The world is vast and full of wonders waiting to be explored. Embrace the spirit of adventure, approach each new destination with an open mind and a curious heart, and never stop learning. Travel smart, travel safe, and keep the spirit of adventure alive. The world is waiting to be discovered, one unforgettable experience at a time.